Welcome in, second cousins. The Magic win. 128 to 118 over the New Orleans Pelicans. We continue our streak of inconsistency, and now we are on the mountaintop. I think this is 14 games, Raph? Win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one?
Yeah, it's been crazy. What a crazy month.
It has been. Happy to be on here with Raph. Pumped to be seeing you in under a month, Raph, at the 4th annual family reunion. There's only 2 tickets left. We've rented out 2 suites for Thursday, February 5th against the Nets. So if you want tickets, get those now. Also, it's free. Pop a like, pop a subscribe. We're 90 subscribers away from 2,000. That would be awesome. Thank you so much. I'm pumped to see you, Raph, man. It's been too long.
I am too, man. I am too. I'm super excited for that event. Hopefully, we can have a good game, a little bit more consistent game against Brooklyn Nets that day. It's gonna be it'll be fun just to get together like we always do.
Right.
Everyone comes through. There's a lot of love.
Mhm.
It's good to see a bunch of. It'd be good to see a lot of good faces and stuff like that. So
Good giveaways. We're hoping everyone walks away. We do a raffle. Everyone walks away with something, we hope. But as you said, hopefully it'll be a more consistent game than this one. We started hot out the gates. We were up 11-0 on the Pelicans in the first quarter. Bane was hot early with 7, and then needed to go on a scorcher to finish. He got 12 in the fourth. But in between, man, it was looking bad, and I'm starting to go through all types of manifestations in my mind. Like, is this going to happen? Are we going to lose to the Pelicans? Right? This can't occur. Because, man, the Pelicans, Jordan Poole in the second was 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Then in the third, Trey Murphy the third goes 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Poole adds another 3 from beyond the arc. I mean, they were just absolutely unconscious in the third, dude. They shot 77.8% from the field and 83.3% from 3 in the third quarter. It was just unbelievable. And I think it's a little bit of a mix of we could have done a better job chasing guys off the line, and they were just on one tonight.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that I'm just blown away by how many of these games we feel like we should be on top of, and then we somehow just slow down. You mentioned the fast start, and it just gave us a tease of like what we've been wanting as Magic fans. Like, all right, let's have a great game. Let's go out, let's blow them out, and let's really handle business. But it just seems like, yeah, we start letting go of the rope a little bit, and it was frustrating to see. But both teams shot great. I mean, even at the by the end of it, we shot 53.8. They shot 57. I mean, that's wild. And 57 from 3. It was just a crazy game back and forth. But you got to give credit to their players too. I mean, I think they played a little bit better than their schedule says. But
Yeah.
yeah, credit to them, but yeah, still tough watch. It was just tough to watch.
Yeah, I was definitely worried that we were going to let this one go, and I know, Raph, you're active in the social media Orlando Magic realm, and so am I, and we've been seeing a lot of, memes, and I don't know if that's the right word, of clips of interactions between Mosley and the players on the bench, and a lot of fans are reading very deeply into body language, and I agree. I've been critical of the body language of Paulo Banchero. Sometimes, like the person-to-person interactions, though, over the course of a game, I don't know how much to really read into those. But if those things were true, and if there really was smoke, or if there really was fire where that was smoke, we saw the smoke in those clips, then the team might have just given up and said in the fourth, screw it. But it was heartening to me to see us fight back. Like, we're not laying down, and that tells me that Coach Mosley still has an ear for these guys for the most part. Like, they're still willing to fight for him. Do you think that he's really lost the locker room already? Because it didn't feel like that in this game tonight.
I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of young guys that
Yeah.
are still playing for contracts. I mean, I think AB's on a contract year, right? In this close to a year, we'll
Well,
start
no,
offering him some money.
he got the extension, so he's locked in for next
Okay.
year. But then
Okay.
he'll be up for. I guess he can sign an extension this summer, though. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still got guys that I think want to play well. I think Paolo wants to play well.
Yeah.
And I think that's different for me than if they have the coach's ear or not, or if the coach has their ear rather. But I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of this comes down to personnel.
Mm.
when you're starting AB and you're starting Goga, you have no bench. You have
Starting Noah
literally no
Penda,
bench.
dude. We started Noah Penda.
You have no bench.
Yeah.
And then the guy that you had, okay, let's get Tyus in here, and we were
Yeah.
all excited about Tyus. We wanted Tyus
Yeah.
for the past 5 years, and the
Yeah.
guy's laid an egg,
Yeah.
and you're just like, now you have, and then Ji just mysteriously plays 8 minutes a game. You know what I mean? Like what the, what's going on? Like what is happening?
Hey,
So
it was 9 tonight, Raph, okay?
I mean, and then we shot some free throws, and that's why he got to 9 minutes. But if you
Yeah.
count like run time, it was like 3.5. So
Ah.
it's like what we have no bench, and now you got
Yeah.
AB in the starting. You have no bench. You have
Yeah.
nothing. So
Well, we've been injured and we are. We had to start Noah Penda.
yeah,
Wendell was out tonight. Jalen was
yeah.
out. Franz still out. But, Raph, we got.
Do it.
We have Moritz Wagner back. Oh, yes. It's so good.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Guten Tag. Yeah. Welcome in.
Yeah. It's good to see Mo back. I'm not a fan of that haircut, dude. I don't know. I just don't like the haircut. I was I was thinking Shaq with this haircut. I'm like, what do you do, dude? But whatever. But it's good to see him back. Him and his floppy, goofy ass self. You know what I mean? But he gets it done, dude. He's got a lot of high energy. And he'll make plays. He's not a savvy vet yet, but he's getting to that point. You know what I mean? Where
Wow.
sets a good pick and roll, some shots up. He taught Wendell the pump fake. If you see Wendell does that now,
like a very high pump fake.
a very high pump fake. He taught Wendell that. Wendell's doing that this year. I'm like, oh, you've been practicing with Mo. So it's good to see him back.
Heck yeah.
But Franz is, I guess, no Franz maybe for Germany, right?
Well, yeah, I think he talked. I don't know if it was post game tonight. I saw a clip. Maybe it was even pre-game, but he was on the media stand saying that he really wants to get back for Berlin, but he's close. He's been working really hard the last couple of weeks to try to get back for Berlin. But as he is always a gentleman and a scholar, he deflected to Moritz and he said, "But I'm really happy to see Moritz going to be playing for that game." And that's hilarious. You said the thing about the haircut. That's the first thing that my wife said when she came in and sat down and started watching the game with me for a little bit. She's like, "Ooh, I don't like the haircut though, Moritz."
I'm telling you, I don't know. It looks like his mom did it or something like that in the dark. Like I don't think it's even. I'm just like, what? Well, whatever.
But Moritz, he's back. Only played 10 minutes tonight. 8 points, 2 boards, 2 assists in there. There was definitely some, exhaustion fouls or just a step slow. He had a couple kind of dumb fouls that he does. I'm not saying Moritz. Yeah, exactly. There's a little bit of nerves, just trying to get caught back up to speed. But we saw him do some nice things, right? We saw him take some contact through the lane and one finishes. And what I love about Moritz is he's encouraging the team to move on offense. He's setting off-ball screens, which seems like sometimes a crazy concept to our team. Oh no, I don't have the ball. I just need to stand here. No, you can move and you can set off-ball screens and get motion going and move into space. And he did that, and I'm just excited for those minutes to ramp up, and hopefully Franz come back here soon, and Jalen. And then, like you said, we've got a bench, and we got a team, hopefully, knock on wood, to actually see what we have, and we'll be moving into some tougher competition. I think how frustrated are you right now with this play as we're in a cushy part of our schedule?
If you think about Magic basketball over the past 5, 6, 7 years, if you're a real Magic fan, that our team was horrible during Decembers and Januaries and Februaries and stuff. So it was a tough watch, but so I'm kind of used to it. I didn't have, I had good expectations for them this year because I was sad about Bane, but like I've said, I look at this as a 4-year project.
Okay.
If people thought that we were going to make it to the finals this year, you were kind of delusional, man. These guys barely got it out of the first round. So I want to see us get to the first round of the playoffs, and I want to see us be successful. Hopefully you get into the second round.
Yeah.
But again, we just got to get healthy. We got to get together. So I'm not super frustrated. I've been frustrated with this team since Shaq left. I've been frustrated with his team. So I'm not super frustrated. I'm just let's see what happens, and at the end of the day, we do have a team, and we have some pieces as well. So if we ever do have to make a shift, you know what I mean, and we'll see what happens over the next few years. But this season, I just want us to finish strong and play together.
Yeah. The Pelicans are 9-32. They're 14th place in the Western Conference. I think they're one of the four worst teams in the league right now.
Yeah, yeah,
It's tough there as a Pelicans fan because you see some things you like. I mean, I do like the kid Derek Queen, man. He looks like a nice facilitator out of the post area, out of the elbow area, and he can do some things. He's not quite as quick-footed as Apollo Banchero, but he can handle the ball. He can dish the ball. I think he just had a triple-double not too long ago.
yeah.
He looks
He
like a
did.
good player. Fears, missed the bunny layup late in the
He
fourth,
did.
which, yeah, if he makes that, then I think it's like a tie game, or
Oof.
maybe the Pelicans
Yeah,
are even up by one. That was
yeah,
tough, but he's got a bright future. I think the thing that just really sucks is what they gave up. They gave up their first round pick this year, I believe, to go up
yeah.
and get Queen, and I don't think that's protected. And man, if
It's
you're one
not.
of the fourth worst team, like that could be the number one overall pick. Like that, I
It
don't
could
know.
be. You never know.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough price to pay for Derek
Yeah,
Queen. Good player. Good player though.
he's a good player, and I
I
think
feel bad for him.
you know. I mean, they say I saw a clip the other day, like future Laker or something like that.
Oh,
But that sucks, right? But
yeah, we know that
I don't know
pain.
what.
New
Oh,
Orleans fans, we know that pain.
every good center's got to go to the Lakers for some reason. I don't know. They got a thing over there, but I don't know. We'll see. But the Joker comparisons there, and that's what if you look at today's game, bringing Goga out a lot.
Mhm.
Goga did well. We got to give a
Yeah,
shout out
Goga
to
had a
Goga.
good.
He
Yeah,
had a
we
great
should
game.
definitely.
He had a good game too.
Hmm.
I think he had a double double today, right? Like
Yeah, I think
15 and 12 or something like that.
14 and 13.
Yeah, so he had a great game. And when he starts, he does. You could tell he needs a little bit more time to gain more consistency, I think, with Goga. But Queen brings him out, and that just opens the whole lane up because he can start facilitating from the top of the key. And if you're a center that isn't doesn't like to play all the way out there, you're going to struggle with that. So once that
Yeah,
guy gets a few years in him, under him and stuff like that, we'll see what he really develops. But they got a good team. I mean, Trey Murphy played. Trey Murphy was a beast tonight. I could tell why
yeah,
people want him on their team. Like he's a good player. I wouldn't mind Trey Murphy somehow on our team. I like him. Poole had a good game. Typical Poole game.
hmm
And Queen played well, but um, yeah, Zion even played okay. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Zion wasn't bad. I think the Pelicans wish Zion turned into like a Paolo. I think that's what they
Yeah.
were looking for in someone like that, maybe. But he played good. So yeah, it was a good game. But we let him in the game. We let him in the game when we shouldn't have.
Yeah, I mean, it's like out of halftime, Dante interviewed Joe Prunty, and Prunty was talking a lot about we need to chase them off the line and we need to really focus on, hey, if Jordan Poole has the ball, can someone please put a hand in his face?
Yeah,
And that did
yeah,
not happen in the third. As I said, they shot like 83.5% from beyond the arc. So, I think our guys were trying, but I think it was more we just ran into a hot night for the Pelicans. It felt like
mm,
as they shot 54% from beyond the arc. But again, like you said, we shot 46%. So it's not like we were slouches at all.
yep,
The difference in the game really becomes the free throws. And I liked how we had such a balanced attack tonight. Everyone was touching the rock and getting some buckets, and it made the offense flow. I think that really helps when guys are seeing the ball go through and they're getting some confidence because we have Paulo at 23. Goga, as we said, had 14 and 13. Desmond Bain, hot to start, scorching to finish, 27 points. Haven't talked
yeah,
about Anthony Black at all. Like awesome game from AB. 26 points, 5
yeah.
boards, 7 assists, 3 steals on 9 of 10 from the field. He shot 90%
Yes,
tonight.
I saw that. It's crazy. Like, I mean, are we watching this kid turn into like a 22, 23 point per game score right now? Like,
We're just
is
missing the
is AB?
consistency. Like he can do it, but like
Yeah,
last game he had like
post
5,
game.
So it's just
He did. But I mean, maybe obviously he needs, he needs more time. But I'm excited for AB, and I'm grateful for AB
mhm.
because as we're all surprised in some of these statistics and stuff, he's keeping us in the game. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if
Yeah.
AB wasn't just blowing up right now, we'd be. what would our record be then? But we had good games too, though. I mean, Paolo played. Oh, and you mentioned Bane, by the way. I want to get back to that. He did that with
Yeah.
only 1 3, and that's what I do like about Bane is that he will put his head down and like
Hmm.
try to get to the basket. He had 8 free throws. Like they were hunting. We're like we're going in the paint, and there's not a lot of people that can match up with Paolo. You saw him tonight, like really impose his will as much as he could. Um, yeah, I mean, he had a good game. He's been flirting with triple doubles. I think he's back, and we'll see what it looks like when Franz is back, and like we said, Jalen and everyone comes back. But we had a good game today. But again, we just didn't have a lot of personnel and stuff like that. But the guys played great. I think it was a good game. It's good to get two back to back.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And wait, what do you mean two? Did we win our last? I thought we lost to the Sixers.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, we did lose, and that was
Yeah.
last night,
No,
wasn't it?
yeah, it just continues we win
Oh,
one,
the
lose
off and
one,
on
win one,
streak.
lose one. So if the trend
Yeah.
continues, sadly we're gonna lose that Germany game, that Berlin game, but that can't be it.
Oh
We
man,
cannot lose that game.
no, no.
Um, I like we said, like this has been frustrating for me because this part of the schedule was supposed to be a little easier. Like teams like the Bulls, the Pacers twice, the Wizards, the Nets, the Sixers, who are
Yeah,
not the same Sixers, the Pelicans, now 2 games against the Grizzlies, and then the Hornets. Like
yeah,
that set of 7 or 8 games, whatever I just read off, I was hoping, and we talked about in a reaction video previous, go like 6 of 8 in that time period
yeah,
against teams that are below 500. A lot of these teams, but sadly, lose to the Wizards, beat the Nets, lose to the
yeah,
Sixers, beat the Pelicans. Can we break that? Can we break that?
yeah,
We have our
yeah.
next game is Thursday, January 5th. What do you or 15th, sorry, in Germany. And another German on the squad, Tristan da Silva, after
He played
having
great.
some shoulder issues, has had a
Yeah,
couple pretty dang good games again and is looking more like himself. He goes for 16 tonight and was shooting the
yeah.
ball damn well from beyond the arc.
He had four
I
threes tonight.
Yeah, I know that, Penda has kind of earned a lot of those minutes. He's earned the confidence of Jamal Mosley, getting 38 minutes. Did he score?
Yeah,
He played only 1 minute less than Paulo for the second most on the team. I did
yeah.
not see that coming. Like, did you see this glut of minutes for Noah Penda? Does that continue, do you think?
It just depends on the lineup. I think right now, and depends on who we're playing, and
Who we're
depends on
going
who's
up
injured
against?
right now, who we're going up against. But
Yeah.
again, I do like seeing his development because
Yeah.
he was an interesting pickup. He could have easily been a first round pick, a late first rounder,
Hmm.
and we traded up to get Penda in the second round.
Yeah.
So I mean, I thought that he was going to develop into something good. I didn't think it was going to be this quickly. I did want to see more minutes of him earlier on in the year though. So it's like now it's like he's getting some reps in, and we play better after the All Star break as it is anyway, and that's really where I think this team will kind of come together a little bit more. But it's good to see him play well. It's good to see Tristan play well.
Hmm.
So then hopefully, yeah, when the starters come back again, we keep talking. I keep talking about the bench, but
I know.
we'll have a good rotation at that point.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what happens. Let us know what you think, Second Cousins. When we do have, Suggs and Franz back, what happens to the Noah Penda minutes? Is he, because sometimes Coach Mosley will like put in a guy as the placeholder not to mess with the rotations too much, but playing Noah Penda 38 minutes, that's not a placeholder. Like he clearly likes
It's not.
Penda. So I'm wondering if Tristan da Silva finds himself as the odd man out once everyone's back. I hope not, because I really
Uh-uh.
like the shot on Tristan and the athleticism and the smarts.
Yeah,
So I hope that he gets more playing time as he's getting healthy again.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited. At least for tonight, we got to win.
Yeah.
And the boys are flying back to their hometown. So,
Hmm.
even if Franz doesn't make it, Tristan will be there, and Mo will be there. The place will be exciting. There'll be a lot of energy, at least coming from coming to our end.
Yeah.
From those fans.
Right.
So, I think it'll be good. It's going to be a fun game.
Hopefully it feels like a home game for the Magic with all the German fans in attendance. That's Thursday. We
Yep,
have to wait 4 days for Magic
yep, yep,
basketball, and then they
yep.
play Sunday in Britain against the Grizzlies again. So 2 against the Grizzlies, who right now are not doing so hot in the standings. I don't have it in front of me, but I think they're below 500. Because then after that, it starts to get tough. We have the Hornets, sure, but then back to back against the Cavs.
They're playing good too.
the Heat, the Raptors, the Spurs who are on fuego, the Thunder.
Yeah.
So,
Oof.
That's
It's
why I
gotta
was a
come
little
together.
worried getting inconsistent in this part of our schedule, because there's a
Yeah.
few games here where we could go 0-3, 0-4, and it would not be surprising, especially if we're so
Yeah.
injured. If we get back healthy by those games, then I like our odds against anyone. But that's the
Yeah.
big question mark right now.
And I'd sit Franz all day
Yeah.
in Germany if I can get him back for those games. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
And
know.
not risk him tweaking something or whatever in Germany. You know what I mean? And it's Desmond Bain getting to play his old team again. You know what I
Ooh,
mean? So it'll be
yes.
another guy that'll have a little chip on his shoulder. So I think we can get the dub without Franz. You know what I mean? We'll have Mo and we'll have we'll have all those guys. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, hopefully again everyone comes back and we start playing a little bit more consistent. So we'll
I'm
see.
looking forward to seeing what the environment is like. Thanks for coming on with me, Raph. You're right. Everyone, take your Desmond Bain overs this Thursday and
Yeah,
Sunday. Revenge
yeah.
games for Desmond
Revenge
Bain.
game.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Raph, man, I'm so excited to see you soon. Get your tickets, like, subscribe. Thank
Yeah,
you,
buddy.
Second Cousins. Until next time, peace out, everybody.
All right.
Peace.